Today's topic, I want to talk about just your life. I want to focus more about you rather than your art. I'm saying that meaning that yes, I know before I talked in the past about you know, being an artist, caring about yourself and stuff like that. But the biggest thing I want to talk about is just you, the person, right? I know, crazy. Um, Very original, Devon. But no, but I seriously do want to talk about ourselves as artists, and as far as just like not giving up. You know what I mean? There's so much like crazy stuff in this world, right? Crazy stuff that can happen good, crazy stuff that can happen bad. Um, but the main thing I want to focus on is just, um, you know, you're gonna go through stuff as an artist, right? That's the bigger thing. It's like you'll fail, you'll be happy, you'll be sad, you'll find something else to just make you get underneath your skin, you know. Um, but I think for the artist, it's probably like one of the hardest things to do. People really underestimate what it takes to be an artist and what goes through um, being an artist, no matter what you do, like painting, drawing, sculpting, heck, even I consider like doing YouTube bits like some form of art. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot on the creative process. Um, for a lot of times as artists, we focus so much on like, what do we want to put out? What do we want to put out? What do we want to put out? We, neglect ourselves. And I do think for the vast majority of people, you just need to be careful. You know what I mean? You need to be able to, find some other outlets. Don't invest all your time and your effort into creating art. You know what I mean? As much as you want to grow. Growing takes time. You know what I mean? And I know that's the one thing that we all want more of and we can't get, but it does. It takes a lot of time to grow. A lot of time to learn. You know what I mean? You gotta learn all this stuff and aspects and this and that and um, form and line and marketing yourself and all this kind of stuff that artists always talk and blab about. But it's just hard, you know what I mean? I think for a lot of artists we can agree it's just a lot of work on our psyche and a lot of stuff that we would rather not have to do, rather just want to focus on doing art, Um, I stress too. There's times where I want to, be making some art and doing stuff like that, but life gets in the way, man. You know what I mean? I'm an adult. I'm 29. I got bills. I got car insurance. I got rent. You know what I mean? Hang out with my friends, my folks. Um, I got a bunch of stuff that just in my everyday stuff that's just always there, and it doesn't hurt to, step back, whatever. You know what I mean? I know for some artists, they feel like their struggle is their power, right? But for a lot of other artists, that's not really the case. You know what I mean? You might feel like you're going through like so much shit and it feels like the walls are closing down around you. But again, you always gotta remember that you're not the only one going through stuff, Like heck, my day job, I work outside. I do inventory for not trying to say what I actually do, but I do inventory for like an auto like an auto place, right? Like an auto auction. And dude, it's a lot. Especially now, like I'm from Pennsylvania. It's a lot of work. You know what I mean? Like it's cold, it sucks, it's windy, like I don't like it. I like the job, but I don't like having to be outside in the cold. Like that really fucking sucks. Um but guess what? You know what I mean? I've been in worse positions. I work shitty warehouse jobs where, that's way worse than now, you know what I mean? So I'll kind of shut the hell up on that. But It can never forget that it can always be worse. You know what I mean? A lot of people sometimes they forget their blessings. They forget who's helped them in the past or where they've even been in the past, just because they're dealing with the problems of today. You know? You know what I mean? I'm 29. You only really get to be 29 once. And there are times that, you know, I'm like, well, it wasn't like this before. It could have been easier. Why is this like this now? And this sucks. But also, you know, there's also a lot of positives. You know what I mean? And regardless if you're like, you know, if you're religious or not, I am religious. I'm Christian and stuff. It doesn't hurt to just be grateful. You know what I mean? To thank God, or if you're not religious, you know, just overall just be grateful for like what you have. Because guess what? There's probably somebody in your position who would love to be in your position. You know what I mean? It's probably somebody, you know, you're struggling with rent. This is probably somebody who wants to be able to have a house or an apartment for that matter. You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely thankful for getting my apartment, you know? Like, I struggled for months, you know? My parents' house, not knowing when I'll be able to do that, you know? I struggled for a long time trying to figure out what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? And I think for a lot of artists, they focus too much on the future, just because like art, it's art. It's a very solo thing. You know, you see yourself a lot. You're very much, I don't want to say selfish, but you're very much like invested in your own affairs. You're very much, a lot of stuff is heavily reliant on you, and unless you're like manager or something, I guess. A lot of art is just on you. You know what I mean? You're the one who has to pump out the art. You're the one who has to create the art, host it, edit it. You know, if you do prints or whatever, you know, you have to do a lot of that work unless you outsource your work. It's a lot. You know what I mean? It very much is on you, the artist, to, you know, wear a lot of different hats and stuff. But never forget that, hey, that the stuff that you're trying to do now as an artist, dude, there are probably people who are just starting out who are just trying to learn the stuff that you already know now. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect at like painting. You know what I mean? I've only done a couple paintings. But hey, I mean, it's not perfect, but I like doing it. You know what I mean? So that's what keeps me going. You know what I mean? Never forget the why. You know what I mean? What is the thing that's keeping you going? Why are you doing this? You know what I mean? Like, if you're producing art and you don't like it, I'm like, what are you doing? Go do something else. You know? Go find a different hobby. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other stuff besides doing art you can do. You know what I mean? You know, try to find something that involves other people. You know what I mean? Go find a friend, and, you know, if they don't like doing art, alright, go find something else to do. You know what I mean? I have a bunch of hobbies. I read books. I work out. Like, I'm going to the gym later to work out. Coworkers. Yeah. You know, just find other stuff to do, because it can break you down as a person. Where you just stuck in a constant rat race of like, oh my god, what is this? What am I doing? You know what I mean? What's even the point, right? And you may not see the point of it, or like, probably not right now, but maybe later. You know what I mean? I know I've heard people says like it takes like 100 hours or 300 hours or a couple months to get good at stuff, but it's really, you know, at the discretion of like how you want to go. You know what I mean? I've seen people, it takes them years and years to be good. You know, I don't want to say good, but to get to the level that they feel confident at producing art. You know what I mean? And I've seen people, it takes them, you know, it all depends like how you learn. Like, one thing as an artist, just never stop learning. It might feel like, oh, well, you know what I mean, it's just this, it's just that. Well, if you're producing the same art, you know what I mean, you're not really learning. You might be more inclined to get into like a rut, you know. Um, but for artists who are really like dedicated and really it really drives them, you got to know that this is something that I don't want to say you do the rest of your life, because yeah, you know what I mean, let's be honest, you can take breaks, you can stop. But this is something that's like a part of you. It's just you're a creative. Whether, no matter what you do, I don't care if you do glass sculptures or um, woodworking or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? It's a part of you. Just don't deny that part, you know? Just don't deny it. It may seem like there's something, like if it seems like it's draining, alright, well, just don't divert that much time into it. If it feels impossible, make it possible. You know? Too many people are inside their own heads, like I like to say. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean, I just dinged the microphone. My bad. But too many people are like in their own heads. You know what I mean? Too many people are focused on what other people think, and rather just do. You know what I mean? I don't produce art for a profit. Well, not yet, you know. That would be nice if someone likes to buy my art. That'd be cool. Be able to support some more food, support some video games, you know. Maybe save some money on the bill here and there. But for the vast majority of stuff, I just want people to see my stuff. You know what I mean? I don't care about all this and that. I just want people to see my stuff. I just want people to see my art. I think that's like the bigger thing. And for a lot of people, they are very, you know what I mean, a lot of artists I talk to, you know what I mean, when they get those people in front of their eyes, it just makes them happy, you know? Yeah, they might be some people who are focused on art as a profit. And me personally, I feel like if you want to focus more on art as just a money engine, you're just better off doing something else, like investing in stocks or, I don't know, betting on sports, I guess. Yeah, invest your time there. But if you actually have like a good passion and of just, I want to create art, you know what I mean? Maybe if you have an audience or a couple friends or a Discord, or even if it's just yourself, right? If it's just like, I want to make cool stuff, and that's reason enough, you know what I mean? That's actually reason enough to go on this journey, right? I read a lot of books on psychology and a lot of self-actualization books and self-help books. And a lot of that really boils down to you, the person. Not you, the art. Not you, the artist. Not you, the painter. Not you, the graphic designer. Not you, the YouTuber. But just you, right? And it might sound crazy that we wear so many hats in our day-to-day lives and amalgamations of stuff, like 9-to-5 worker and husband and father and brother and son and daughter and mother and all that jazz, right? But you are so many things than you think you are, right? It may not seem like that, but you are. Right? You are smart, you're talented, you have a lot of skills. I mean, it may not be seen to others, but probably somebody out there appreciates that you're creating art. Or probably somebody else probably appreciates you. You know? So that's not something to really feel discouraged over, you know, just because your favorite artist, your favorite YouTuber, you know what I mean, is doing great and you're in a rut. Guess what? They were probably in a rut many times than you were. Right? Many times. And that just makes, you know, remembering that just makes you feel human. not bad, not depressed, not angry, just human. And I think that's a cool little thing that we forget to remember a lot, is that at the end of the day, we're all just human. You know what I mean? We all want to, just like other humans, we want stuff. We want to be great at stuff. We want to work hard on stuff. We want to achieve stuff. But all that takes time. And it's hard. And sometimes you get bored. And sometimes you get lazy. And sometimes you get complacent. But that's okay. That's actually okay. You know what I mean? We're not robots. We can't function to our best 100% of the time. And I think that's good. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to be able to just kick back and relax. Sometimes you need to be able to just say, hey, today's not the day. Sometimes you need to be able to say, hey, I'm not 100% myself. And that's okay. You know what I mean? You know, I'm pretty sure, like, your favorite artist or creator probably said, oh, I made, my best songs when I was depressed. I made my best album when I had a girlfriend. I made my best this when I lived in this house, when I lived in this state. And that's okay. You know what I mean? And not everybody gets that. Sometimes you just might not know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might be like, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I don't know what am I doing wrong or right or anywhere in between. And you know what? That's okay too. It's actually okay. You know what I mean? Time and time again, we you know what I mean, on our... Ah, crap, I dropped the cap for my paint. Fuck. Where'd you go, paint cap? That's not good. There it is. What I was saying before is, sometimes you just don't, you might just be like in a middle ground, right? You might be in between, you might be in between jobs. You might be struggling to make ends meet. You might be struggling to get that big break. You might be, struggling to help others or struggling to get this thing you want. But just never forget, you're human. And you may feel like shit now. You may feel down, but that's okay. That's actually okay. You know what I mean? You're not the only one. You know what I mean? We all feel down. You, me, and everything else that is alive. Yeah, maybe not the kitchen sink or the fridge, but everything else. Everything else living, being humans, feels that. You know what I mean? And it's okay. My mom, she said something very funny. I was very young. She said, I don't care if you're an ice cream man. Just be the best ice cream man you can be. And that really made me feel good. And this is like a while ago. Every time I bring it up to her, she was always like, I said that. She was like, I said that. I was like, yeah, you said that. So, you know what I mean? It may seem like everything sucks. It may seem like the world is just crumbling down all around you. But never forget that as long as you're working towards the things that you want to work towards, art, career, if you want to get into school with your art, if you want to, I don't know, get it on a billboard, if you want to get it sold, if you want to make money, we all like money, it all boils down to yourself, right? And the journey of yourself. And that's the thing that we're always doing as artists, you know what I mean? And it's like one of the most difficult things as artists is like we're always at the mercy of ourselves, right? Oh, if I could only get this deadline done, if I could only finish this line, if I could only do this part, and that's okay. You know what I mean? It may seem like it's impossible sometimes. Sometimes it is, Sometimes it may be like, man, I don't have time to do this art because I have to, pay the bills by the end of the week. I gotta get rent paid. I gotta take care of the kids. I gotta do X, Y, and Z. But, you know what I mean? Your passions will drive you where fear will not. Somebody probably said that. I don't know if they did. I don't know. Somebody could probably check that for me. It's a little too thick. But yeah, I do think that it's very true that your fears are like they'll drive you away from what you actually want in life, not towards what you actually do want in life. You know what I mean? What does Mega Gumballs want from his art? I want my art to be seen and shared and talked about from other people. And that's literally it. I just want other people to see my art. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're like, oh, well, this is messed up. Oh, well, this is bad. I don't care. You know what I mean? I know there's probably somebody out there who's like probably excited that I'm posting this video. Or I'm posting a new video for that matter. There's probably somebody out there who's like, wow, I'm really happy he made this. Like, I needed this. And to that person, I don't know who it is, you're welcome. There's probably a bunch of people, there's probably somebody out there who, is going through, the same stuff that I go through from time to time of just, you're just doubting yourself or you're contemplating stuff. And to that person, wherever you are, if you're at a coffee shop, you're listening to your headphones, you're at work, it's gonna be okay, dude. Or, sir, ma'am. But I say dude, like generally, like gender neutral, not per guy or girl or whatever, but it's gonna be okay, dude. And I think as far as artists, also, if you're listening to this video, go drink some water. You're probably dehydrated. I know I was before I started painting. I got me a snack, ate me some pineapple, watched me some funny videos on YouTube, watched a streamer called Nimpole, aka Nick Pollum, Twitch streamer. I haven't watched Twitch in a minute, but I watch a lot of my favorite Twitch streamers. Usually when I get out of work or something like that, it's fun. Or I usually go and, play some video games or take a nap, make sure I call my mom, which I haven't done yet. Pretty sure she can be like pissed off. She's like, what the fuck, why haven't you called me? And I'm like, sorry, I'm recording a YouTube video. She's like, I don't care. I'm like, I'm sorry. My mom and I are very close, so I usually talk to her once a day. So even if it's just to say hi or whatever, so that's normally what we do. But yeah, it's, just the life of being an adult. I don't want to say just an artist, but also just being an adult. It's hard. It's so hard. Yeah, I mean, shit, I knew it was gonna be this hard, I would just date a kid. But nothing much I can do about that, so. But I don't regret it. You know, I've had really dark parts of my life. Is this rough? Is this time in my life rough? I wouldn't say rough, but it's definitely how do I describe it? It's a patch, right? It's a patch. And I'm working on it. You know, there are positives and positives going on, but it's not all doom and gloom. So here's the plus in that. You know what I mean? Always count your blessings. Hey, I'm blessed I have paint. I can do this. Mess it up if I want to. I can paint over it. I'm blessed that I'm trying to make an audience, YouTube audience. I'm blessed that I have a microphone. It's not the best microphone, but I have a microphone. I have a webcam. It's not a perfect webcam. I would love to get a better webcam that I can zoom in and out and do all this other kind of stuff. It's a lot more detail. But hey, I'm grateful to have something. I'm pretty sure there's probably somebody out there who wants to start a YouTube channel and doesn't even have that, so. This paint is almost drying out, so I think I have to refill my paint. I'm trying to put my brush down before I get it on myself. Where is my black ink? Ink. Yeah, guys, yeah, I need to get some more acrylic ink. I got this pack from Walmart, like $10, I think. It was on like a back to school sale, so yeah, I need to get some more because it is for a lot of constant colors that I'm using, a lot of the whites and blacks. It's almost run out, almost gone. I can literally this is all I have. I have. I don't think it'll show. I don't think it'll show. It's a little hard to see, because my webcam's focused on there. But I just have like these two little acrylic tubes, black and white, and I'm using a lot, and they're exceedingly going low, so which sucks. But hey, I am grateful I have paint though, so some paint's better than no paint. And that's the point of this video. And I am messing up how to get gray. Chat, I forget, is it black and white, or is it black over top of white, or white over top of black? I get a very muddy color right now. I'm trying to get like a very soft white color, and it's just not doing it for me. I'm having a lot of issues. I don't know to add more or less paint. I don't know. But what I do know is that's okay too. Sometimes, I'm not gonna make this whole thing gray. I'm gonna alternate. You know what I mean? I want to start gray, then add black. You know, gradient kind of stuff. But hey, you mess up, hey, you can just work on it, do it again. Just start over. Paint over, start over. You know, there's always another way. I forget where was it from. It was like Light Finds a Way or something like that. I'm sure that's a saying from something. My viewers, if you guys know what that saying is from, please let me know. I appreciate it. I feel like it's from something. Life finds a way. I can't look at that. I can't look that up right now because I am preoccupied. And I have too much paint on my brush because that's what I did. All right, there we go. It's a little bit more doable. But yeah, just like that road bump I just did. There's road bumps of life, you know. Not always perfect, not always grim, just bumps. A long, windy road of life. And yeah, I got some future ideas for this channel. I want to do some more art book reviews. Hope you guys like my last couple. I got some more on my trip to Connecticut, which I posted on my vlog. Yeah, I want to do some public painting. I don't know how it's gonna work because my phone and my camera doesn't have like a lot of battery life. I know my phone does, but probably doesn't have like a lot of storage. I probably have to figure out some stuff for that. But I want to do some more. I want to paint in public. Try to see if I can do that. I got the easel. I have that. That's the easy part. I just want to see if I can do that some more. If I can try to do that. And I just painted over the purple part. God damn it. Yeah, that's fine. I should be able to make that. Happens, it's just a part of life. But yeah, that's like my goal. I want to do some more painting in public. I want to go to some more art museums. That is my goal, but I have been very, very busy. You know, I tried to submit my artwork to some art contests, and unfortunately I did not meet the deadline, so thumbs are the breaks, you know. That's also a thing that's a part of life, you know. Sometimes, you know, deadlines are a thing, and there are competitions, and there are winners and losers, and sometimes you're just a loser. We're gonna say, not to say anything bad, but you know, we're not guaranteed anything in this world. There's no guarantee that I was gonna get my art on the wall and a mural and people be like, oh my god, his art is amazing. Please, Mr. Gumballs. You know, can I get an autograph? Can I get, you know, a print? Can I get something? And I'd be like, oh my gosh, yeah, totally. Yeah, there's no guarantee. That's fine. That's fine. But I did want to try. That would be nice. Yeah, man. I did want to try to do the thing. I think the contest, the theme of the art contest was the human body. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to do something for that, you know. But, you know, life came in and showed its ugly head and stuff happened and, you know. But never forget, it's never bad all the time. So, and who knows? Might be able to find like another one, another contest, another thing. Another avenue to show off my art. mean, I appreciate you just watching this video right now. You know, I don't know how long the video is going to be, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Even if you're just, you know, tuning out, you know, you're working on your own stuff, or even if you just watch the first 10 minutes and you're like, all right, well, I've seen enough and I gotta go, you know, that's cool too. You know, this day and age of people, the internet and their cell phones and stuff, a lot of people usually, you know, have a very short attention span. And that's not, you know, that's not anything too foreign, you know what I mean? Like, it's been going down more and more over time. But me personally, I watch a lot of long form content on YouTube and stuff. Guess that's me showing my age, but I'll watch like longer videos about stuff I care about. But even if you just, you know, just liked, shared it with your friends, or just reposted it, or anything like that, I appreciate that. And I think that's pretty cool of you. You know what I mean? You get so wrapped up in the numbers and all that stuff like that, but I don't care. You know what I mean? Am I going to be doing YouTube for a long time? I have no clue. But one thing I do know, I have fun doing it right now. That's all that matters. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like to mix their passions with their jobs. And some people can't do that, you know what I mean? Some people don't want their passions to be jobs, because then you lose the passion of the thing that you're doing. I'm not too sure. Me personally, I'm not too sure how I would feel if I had to, you know, create art as a job rather than as a passion. I think that's the beauty of a passion, is like you could just, you know, do it when you want. If you're like, hey, I don't want to do this for the next month, you could just do that. Or you're not forced by anybody or any company, anything like that, to just do it. You just do it when you feel like it. And that's kind of the beauty of it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be by the book. It could just be whatever you want it to be. You know what I mean? I don't think I could ever be somebody like Taylor Swift or any of these celebrities who, like, you know, all they do is their art. Like, all they do is perform. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to perform. Like, I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan, but I know she tours a lot. You know what I mean? Just imagine just doing that as a job, you know? It's a lot. You know? You probably think your 9-to-5 job's a lot. Imagine, you know, dancing on stage and doing all that stuff. You're doing a sport. It's not an art, but it's still something that people are passionate about. It takes a lot of work to do it too. You know, unless you're a bench warmer. Which, yeah, if you're a bench warmer, yeah, good luck. More power to you. But those guys get paid a lot, and they're risking their bodies every single time they hop on the field. They gotta practice, and they gotta tryouts, and all that kind of stuff. But, and then there's you and me. We just work our 9-to-5s and figure out a way to also be doing this in our off time. And I think that is pretty dang cool. I think I make this ear slightly bigger than the other one, but it's okay. Just like life, you know, stuff happens. Someone might consider it a catastrophic failure, or an accident, or this piece is ruined or whatever. And I'm like, whatever. You know, sometimes we can fix it, sometimes we can rebuild, and sometimes we can just go with the flow. That works too. Trying to point this ear up just a little bit. There we go. We can do it if we try just a little bit. Yeah, my brush is getting dry, that's why it's like hard to do. One thing I want to know, if you've seen this video, whatever you've created, if you're working on something or if you're not working on something, that's fine too. I want to know what was your longest thing you've ever worked on, like your longest piece. I generally don't work that long on my art. Like, it doesn't take me that long to make art. Unless it's like something very specific. Usually takes maybe like a couple days, I guess. I'll say maybe like at most. If I'm consistently working at it and I have free time, probably like 3 to 4 days. You know? Sometimes, you know, if I'm crazy and jacked up on energy drinks, probably a lot less, but that's all I want to know. If you see this video, I want to know what is your longest piece? I don't want to be in like long, like lengthwise, like how long have you worked on the piece? And I think I just painted over the purple. I think I did. Crap. It's fine, I'll be able to fix that, hopefully. Hopefully I'll just be able to paint on top of it. I don't know, because I'm inexperienced with acrylic paint. I'm still a newbie. Very, very, very new. Trying to add a little bit more white. I think it's starting to get a little bit dark. Which I'm not trying to make it too black yet. I'm gonna make it brighter. And something told me I should have just bought some gray ink, but I'm not sure if gray ink is a thing. It might be a thing. But it wasn't a thing at Walmart, so to me it wasn't a thing. There you go. White ink. I'm actually painting a lot faster than I thought it would. Like, I thought it would take me even to get to this point it would be like a whole hour, but no, not really. Uh, see? And that is me underestimating myself. You know what I mean? In my own head. See how crazy that works? Even the one making the video is underestimating his own self. Oh, and speak of the devil, there's my mom. Fundamento. And that was my mom. A very impromptu call, my mom calling. You know, like I said earlier, you know, we talk every day, so there's her kindly. I was gonna mute my mic, but I was like, I can either edit it out if I don't want or keep it in. But nothing too serious. But yeah, she's always been the one to drive me to pursue my passions and stuff like that. And always make time for art, no matter what it is. And I just appreciate that, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to get her to make a YouTube channel because she watches everything on all the streaming channels and stuff. She tells me about every like new show and series that comes out on Netflix and HBO and stuff. I'm just like, I don't have time to watch that. I haven't even seen the last season stuff. So, but yeah, she's always been there to help me. Even though she doesn't even know what I'm talking about half the time, but yeah. There we go, now we're getting like sharper points and stuff. Okay, we are slowly getting there. Yeah, I have to try to figure out what to do as far as the purple accent color, but yeah, that's time for another time. Go, paint, go. There we go. Trying to get these very fine, like, edges and stuff. And the paint is not going where I want it to go. Probably because he just like very cheap brushes, but it's okay. You can make do. There we go. I didn't want that. Crap. Crap. Right, move away from that spot. And let's work on this spot. Yeah, I think I might have messed up the edge of this, the tip of this brush. I don't know how, but I think I did. I'm not getting like that sharp, or it just might be clumped up with paint. That might be it too. Let's try this now. Yep. I think it was just clumped up paint. That my paint's too dry, I don't know. It's not dry, so yeah, it must be the brush. Okay. Alright, we're getting somewhere. It's not perfect, but we're getting somewhere. Now we'll just do these fine edges at the tips. Yeah, I think my paint was a little bit too dry, chat. Yeah, my paint was dry. That's what it was. pretty good so far. Just really much more touching up right now before we start adding the other colors. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys. Well, I have to get going very soon. I'm going to the gym to go work out. But yes, we're gonna end the video right here. Thank you for this little impromptu draw with me. I've actually missed a couple dots. We can do that. Yeah. If you guys love this little paint along, I don't know, paint along, draw along, art along, whatever along, don't be afraid to follow, subscribe, and comment whatever, you know, just comment something, because I would really appreciate it. Anyway, guys, this is Mega Gumballs, and I'm signing off. On to the next one. See you guys later. Trying to wave. I can't wave with a brush in my hand, but later.